the best.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Football Community Partnership. This is your first time of tuning to this channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe after watching. Drop your comments, your opinion, whatever you think that football is all about. Drop your opinion, like, share, and make sure you subscribe. The Rock, what do you think so far so good? What do you think about the season?
Well, I think the season has been, what we expected. We expected it to be neck in neck with between Man City and Liverpool. So it's lived up to its expectation in terms of that stiff competition between the two teams. We also expected Chelsea, to come in amongst the top three, top four. I think the only surprise I have there, which is not really much of a surprise, has to do with Arsenal. I expected this season Arsenal Arsenal could make or would make Champions League football, but it's very much unlikely. I think Tottenham sleeping in there is the major surprise. But I think it's pretty much what we expected.
Iki, do you think that the Liverpool will win the league, or you still have confidence in Man City?
It's a very when I think about that match, there are lots that come to my head. Now I respect Man City a lot, and not just Man City. I respect Guardiola a lot. And I know that this is not the first time we'll be having this neck to neck battle. We had it at ago. So and it was, you see a team winning 14 games in a row, another team winning 13 games in a row, because that's speaking about Man City and Liverpool. So they've shown it already that they are capable of winning games back to back, and they're able to finish it. So at this point, I don't even think it matters who is in that run, especially the final day like this. I think Man City will pull through. Now, it becomes more interesting because it's Aston Villa. And when you take Aston Villa as a team, you look at their manager, you see that their manager is Steven Gerrard, which is a Liverpool legend. They have players like Felipe Coutinho, they have Danny Ings. They were both former Liverpool players. So there is a lot more at stake. Apart from two teams playing each other, there is pride, I'm sure hand Liverpool that title. Especially if we go back to 2014 and then we remember that I'm sure he's trying to, if he can sub himself into that match and play, I'm sure he will do that. So it will be a very, 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 very intense battle. But I feel like Man City will beat Aston Villa.
Was built to be the best.
Do you think, or how do you feel? Do you think that Gerrard is going to do something to help Liverpool win the trophy?
Well, in my opinion, I feel like all this talk about Coutinho and Gerrard being Liverpool people, when it boils down to it, I mean, it's just sentimental because on that day, the only control they have is what is in front of them. They're not fighting for anything anymore, but there is the head up now without starting to waffle. The best we can hope for is just like the Norwich Arsenal situation. As much as we want to link God please help us by supporting people, that's all it is. On the final day, on that day, it's down to Aston Villa and Manchester City. That's the only people that are playing together. And when it boils down to quality and everything, I mean, it's not. I don't even think it's. We might want to say, okay, because Aston Villa have a good team, quality-wise, there is no team in the Premier League that have as much quality individual-wise than Man City. So I think all this sentiment of Liverpool that's what it is. It's just sentiment. On the day, I know Pep knows how to get the job done when he has to. apart from maybe in the Champions League this year recently. But when he has to win games to prove himself, he's Pep. I genuinely think if there was one reason why Liverpool must win the league, it's because it's Pep. If there was any other person, I would have been more okay. But Pep has the Premier League formula back of his hand. So just because of that,
I like that.
But
I think
Aston Villa can stop Man City from taking the trophy home.
I don't feel like that. I do not. I'll just tell you straight answer because there's no. I don't see it. I don't see a situation where Pep has to just win. There's no. I don't. It doesn't matter how many goals they win, but they just have to win. Well, there's no. I don't think there's any way they will mess up. Except the God of Real Madrid comes and saves Aston Villa, and by extension Liverpool, and gives one kind of ginger. I don't know where it comes from. But I don't see Master. And now when you know that's all they have to play for. They lost out in the Carabao Cup. They had a choke holding for about 4 years. They lost out to Liverpool. They're not in the FA Cup final. The Champions League was something they didn't want to talk about right now. And if they now again for dignity's sake, if they go and lose again this Premier League, this has not been like no, I don't even see it happening at all. No, I didn't even think about it like that. When they've lost every other thing to Liverpool, literally, I don't think they want to lose this one. I don't think they want to lose this one. So I think and it's against Aston Villa. If it was against, I don't know, Tottenham or someone who they can bottle it against, fine. But Aston Villa, I mean, no disrespect to what they're doing. It's a very good project, and they have spent a lot of money relatively. But no, I don't think.
Is a walk away for them because if you check record, I think the last time Aston Villa beat Man City was in 2013. I think that was the last time they beat. Talking about talking about this Aston Villa and the rest. So says, what do you think if let's for example now, if Aston Villa helped Liverpool by probably winning Man City or drawing Man City, do you think Liverpool also have the capacity, the team to get that 3 points on that last year, or do you think there will be pressure for them too?
Actually, but to be honest, Liverpool have been quite consistent. Around I think April, when Man City had like 10 points different from Liverpool, 12 points, yeah. I think Liverpool consistency had been like for the past 2 months, they have been quite consistent, and that is quite good. But we know that my coach, Guardiola, Pep, Pep, I often say Pep is always a league coach. Not an European coach, it's a league coach. I've seen it over the past 5-7 years. Guardiola is a league coach. He's good at leagues, but when we go outside there, we often come back semi-final. When he was in Bayern, semi-final, always reoccurring. So this is something that we Man City as a team and Guardiola and the team, we have to fight. But concerning the actually, even though Gerrard, there's a news that Gerrard is offering each player $1 million to win Man City. But I say, wow. So it's something interesting, but all the same, Guardiola is a tactical coach. You want to bring all the best players to play that match. If that match is do or die, everybody's going to die in that pitch. And all the same, football is something, but all the same, I give Man City upper hand to win this league. As Egwai said, has happened 2014 when there was pressure, 1 point difference. There was pressure between Liverpool, Man City, pressure. But at the end, Man City came out. And I think that's what still happened.
Before we go for that, I want us to remember that this situation has happened in 2018. This same thing, where Liverpool were the best team in the league, but none. They're only 1 point behind City for the longest time. But when it came down to, that same season, Guardiola just lost to Spurs.
I was built to be
semi-finals of the Champions League. I think that they lost to the Champions League where everybody was like, that's it. I think for in the Champions League, everybody was looking at what do you call it? Man City to be the team to go through. So, and they still lost out, and he knows how to do the business in the league, as you were saying. So it's not today. Pep knows this thing. That's the main reason why I feel that's the main reason why Liverpool would, Manchester City would see the league out. And in my opinion, there's less pressure on Man City than there is on Chelsea, and than there is on Liverpool. And I'll explain why. People will say the other way around because everybody's saying that it's Man City's league to lose. Yes, that's true. But the pressure of wanting to do everything, of wanting to win the quadruple, Liverpool can technically, they've won the FA Cup, they've won the Carabao Cup, they're in the Champions League final. This weekend is the final hurdle for them in this league. There's a lot more physical strain and mental expectation on them than there is on anybody else because Salah now is saying that I want to is exciting Man City. I want to do over against Real Madrid. There is a lot for me. Pep has nothing. All Pep has to do is go outside, score the goals, play what you normally play, and win this game. That's all. Forget about Liverpool. Forget about any other thing. Be the team you are. Be better than Aston Villa, which you are.
Just chip in a bit. If we also remember, Aston Villa played on Thursday, so they just played recently.
Yes.
Liverpool as well. Like Liverpool played on I think Tuesday. So Man City has been resting. They've been waiting, and the match Aston Villa played on Thursday, they also played their main team. It's not like they were, although they had to make some stops to just rest some guys, but they played their main team. So
from your conclusion, you are saying that Man City will still go home with the trophy this season.
Built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision.